Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect out there that's pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Alright, this is going to be like a response video to this guy that came up to camp last Saturday, and you can, read the title down here. And you can already guess what he's about to say, but I'm gonna play it, and go into some scriptures, cutting whatever he was trying to tell us, and you know.
I'm telling you, we ain't done policing that end of it. I don't know, but what I came over here, bro, is that I ain't even mean to even get into this deep of it. You know what I'm saying?
See, and before this time, he kind of like went rambling on, and he said that he didn't really want to get in that topic. All right, so
I only came over here just to speak on and just to say, hey, but look, y'all arm yourselves, y'all beware of what Esau and the Edomites are up to. Don't get caught lacking. You wouldn't get caught lacking if I said I was finna come back with the cake. You wouldn't get caught lacking then, so why would you get caught lacking and say, well, you just gonna get the Bible, or I'm just gonna listen to that.
Okay, so as you can tell, if you're unfamiliar with the term getting caught lacking, that's some slang meaning getting caught lacking without a firearm. All right. So he was telling us that we need to arm ourselves, but what he doesn't see, he has that carnal mind, is that none of these brothers are lacking, man. All right, because they're equipped with the Spirit, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this chapter. This is Hebrews 4:12. It says, "For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit." All right, so this word, this this word, man, cuts you deeper than any sword can. All right, it says even to the asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow. Your joints and marrow, your bone marrow, and your joints. Cutting all clean through that, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. All right, so it's like a spiritual dissection. You know how you were in middle school or high school even, you would dissect certain animals to see how the organs worked inside of like a frog or something. You got to see the digestive tract and how things operated. That's the same thing whenever you bring this word out and you know how to wield it. You can talk about any topic and cut any bullshit topic that doesn't have any substance. You take it apart, you can see whatever their intent is and whether or not, they're really about, what you're saying, or if they're trying to come with a different doctrine, and that's exactly what happened here. It was demonstrated. They're going into scriptures and he was listening, and then all of a sudden he starts rambling on about a whole bunch of bullshit. And then he says, okay, well, I didn't even want to talk about all this, but I just came over here to say that y'all need to arm yourselves, and y'all don't need to be caught lacking. And, but, but yeah, they're not caught lacking, man. And he is lacking. He lacks understanding that, hey, a strap won't save you. Alright, this is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. Alright? You can't have trust in carnal things. Chariots being like war vehicles, or horses. Those were whenever you went to war on a horse, you had the high advantage. It says because they are many. It doesn't matter if you have all the ammo in the world and every strap on the block, Jake. That shit don't matter. because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. They don't seek Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. He wasn't trying to hear all that deep truth, which this truth ain't deep. And once you really get an understanding, you just realize that the Most High has this plain to the elect and blinded to the reprobates. All right, and Exhibit A right here, man. Jake was not hearing this shit, or just like I shouldn't say shit, but he wasn't trying to hear it. He would call this shit. Um, uh, it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his word, but will rise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. So the Most High is not slack on his promises. He promises that, and that's what the simple Jake was saying too. He said that that we're gonna inherit like the world and as well as our land. And he is, I don't know, he had an understanding that Israel was supposed to run the world, but he didn't have the understanding that the Most High was going to do all that we need to wait upon him instead of, go out and try to take it ourselves. This is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Therefore wait ye upon me, point blank period, saith the Lord, until the day that I raise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, not your own indignation, the Lord's indignation. There's a vast difference between, my indignation and the Lord's indignation. All right? Even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Because I can't even begin to imagine what the nuclear destruction or the chariots coming back or Yahweh Shai coming on that chariot. I have a small imagination when it comes to the scriptures. I believe those things, but to actually witness it, nah, man. Like our thoughts are not his thoughts. He reveals certain secrets to us, but hey, we really can't imagine, what the Lord's indignation is. We get little glimpses, but hey, man, it's gonna be a sight to see. It's gonna be a sight to witness. But yeah, wait upon the Lord, man. Don't go out and try to take matters into your own hands. You gotta wait upon the Lord. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, because this tells you how Yahweh Shai is gonna come back and and take care of business, man. Yeah, I'll start at 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I behold, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But I would have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So this is talking about Yahweh Shai coming back on on that chariot, that fathership. Coming, and he gathered, a great multitude out of the four corners of the earth. All right, it says, but only, or it's like, I skipped 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up, everyone. Alright, so with one blow, we just wiped out everybody. That's the power that we believe in, man. If you don't believe in that power, then sure, go grab a fucking AK and, you know, get your rounds off and then get 5 times the amount of rounds that you fire off into your fucking dumb skull. Alright? You know, excuse my French, but man, this Jake grinds your gears, man. You know, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. This is a prophet of the Lord that saw this image, man, and he got afraid. A man of the Lord got afraid of what the Most High is capable of, alright? And this was something that happened to, you know, the heathen, man. Then afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude. That's the hope that we have, is that we can be in part of that peaceable multitude that gets called unto him. That's what we're waiting on, man. For Yahweh Shai to save us, man. We can't save ourselves with a fucking strap. Yeah, I can just end it there, man. You know, I'll think of more scriptures. I'll do another lesson later on, but hey, I'll end it there. Hey, if more scriptures came to mind, hey, I'd love to see them in the comments or do a response video. You know, drop the link to your response video. You know, hey, brothers are doing videos every day. You know, so hey, you know, with that, I'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kokodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and, you know, peace and blessings to the elect out there. Shalom.